Now a first down throw. Luck being chased out left. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Luck. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So now 1st and 15. Now a give. It's Michael. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try the air now with Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
On second down, Jamal Charles. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Luck. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Second and 10, Simeon again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what kind of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They run again with Michael. And some room to work. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Now it's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Here we go on 1st and 15. Again, Luck. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the right hash, this from 53. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Let's go. Now, look at 56. Look at 56.
On 1st down, Simeon. His throw incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Slot man moves right.
Detroit!
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Simeon. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Let's go!
From the gun, here's Simeon. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. First and 10, Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake to Charles. This is Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They go to Michael again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. From the 50, it's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Luck now to throw. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. First and 15 here behind the chains. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Luck. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shane Ray. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun, here's Luck. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Luck. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's Simeon. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Simeon on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air, Simeon on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. To the air again, Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Simeon throwing again. Going underneath for Charles. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Simeon. A dump off for Charles. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards to go on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing again is Simeon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The final shot before the break. Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Charles. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. To throw is Luck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon And Marshall in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jonathan Hankins in there to... Get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down carry here for Charles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fancy footwork by Charles. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, Kelly. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In the red zone this time. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Walker in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Kelly throwing on third and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie out of Florida, Quincy Wilson. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try Michael on the right side. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, it's Michael. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Toss play. Here comes Charles. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Colts coming out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Green with a catch left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flushed out right. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
This is taken at the 10. And now running right through it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! Let's go!
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Green 39! Green 39!
They give it to Anderson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They run it again with Anderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Play clock winding down. On 2nd and 10, Luck. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken around the 12. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Kelly to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Good! Let's go! 3-19! No, check! Patriot!
From the gun, Kelly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Henry Anderson in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st and 10, Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Luck on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play action. It's locked. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw.
They begin the drive with Charles. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, it's Charles again. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Anderson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Blue Lightning!
A road win in the National Football League.